That wasn't...
Alright, let's add to you, Petal.
Doorbells are really boring. And how am I going to fix that? I'm going to build a doorbell that roasts people. Matt, why do you want a doorbell that roasts people? I just think it'd be really funny to have my friends come round, ring the doorbell, and then it just hurls abuse at them. Okay, Matt, I'm on board. Let's roast some people. But how are we going to do it? Well, I'm glad you asked. So here's the plan. Basically, I want a doorbell. Very good. Now it needs a camera so I can look at the people. That's going to go somewhere around here. That's going to be some speakers, or a speaker that's going to go in there. And then down at the bottom we need a battery. Inside of it, oh also, I forgot, we need a button there as well so they can actually press the doorbell. Inside of it I need a Raspberry Pi. That's a Raspberry Pi. And we're going to run some Python. We're going to run some Python code, and then to generate the roast we're going to run OpenCV, and we're going to create our own neural network, and we're going to get it to... No, we're going to use ChatGPT. We're going to use ChatGPT. There's the highly complex plan. Time to code. I started programming the other night, just looking into the ChatGPT API, trying to get it to work, and I forgot to record it because I didn't think I was going to get particularly close, but I got way closer than I thought I was going to. So, come let me show you. The OpenAI library for Python for this on the Raspberry Pi. That was a really boring explanation. I don't know why I thought if I said it quickly it'd be fun to stare at code for 2 minutes. So we're just going to explain it really high level on the whiteboard. Basically, I've got a Python script that looks something like that. I've got a little Pi camera that's like that, and when you press a button it sends the image off to ChatGPT. Yeah, like that. Then ChatGPT sends us back a detail and a roast, and then we just take this roast here and we plug it in to a TTS. Plug it into a TTS library, and then it speaks it out loud. That's pretty much it. If you want a more detailed explanation, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do a video about it, or maybe I'll just send you some links to some articles. Right, so the code's now finished. I just need to get a speaker into it because right now the Raspberry Pi does not actually emit any sound. I need something small that can fit into a doorbell sized object. So I've got this little speaker here, but to use this, I need this tiny little amplifier. And to use this with the Raspberry Pi, I'm going to need to solder to some of these points and then add these little connectors so I can just plug onto the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi and not have to solder onto it, because I don't really want to solder onto my Raspberry Pi. It's the only one I have. If you want to like and subscribe so I can start earning some money from YouTube so I can afford 2 Raspberry Pis, that would be really handy. But until that point I need to do some soldering, so let's get into this soldering montage. So I've got the code actually working on the Raspberry Pi now with the button and the speaker and everything. Excuse the mess down here, this is where all the plugs and the Ethernet cable are, so this is just where I need to do it. But I can show you it working. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got the Pi camera here. I'm going to press the button and you've got no visual confirmation, but it's just taking a photo of me, and it's about to roast.
You are going to have to wait until later in the video, ha ha ha.
You didn't think I was going to spoil my retention and show you it working right now, did you? Get out of here. So the electronics are all working, but now we need an actual doorbell and a place to house all the components so it can go onto the door. So I've been on Fusion 360 and I have designed myself a doorbell with a space for the camera and the button and some standoffs for the Raspberry Pi, a place for the speaker, a little opening for the speaker, and adequate space for the battery I'm going to put inside of it, which is just going to be a fast charge anchor power bank sort of thing you'd use for your phone. It's pretty small, 10,000 milliamp hours. Hopefully it's good enough. It's ready and built, and now I need to go and test it on my harshest critic, my girlfriend. Press my button.
wonderful. It looks like the dreadlocks are having a meeting on your head about which direction to grow next.
What?
Boom! Roasted. Before we talk about the glaring issues, let's focus on one of the positives. Look at that face. That's exactly the face that I was hoping for. The first of the 3 issues is I had to cut out a long pause there. There was probably about 20 or 30 seconds of just waiting for it to respond. The second of which is based on that time lapse. You can see it goes on forever. It needs to be way more concise. And the third one, the Raspberry Pi Linux eSpeak TTS, is ass.
What?
I've hopped onto the computer since then and I'm starting to use the OpenAI TTS, which is way better, and I've not sped up the response, but I have put in a little doorbell sound and a little vocal prompt just so people know something's happening, and I've made the ChatGPT prompt make sure that it's a concise roast between 2 and 3 sentences. So now, without any further ado, I bring to you the Zing doorbell. The first victim has arrived. Doorbells are boring, right?
I think every time I ring one.
Would you say that doorbells are boring?
That's so boring.
Thank you. Glad you said that.
Okay, yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
it's a ring doorbell.
No, no. Yeah, that's the wrong answer. The answer is
No. Wait, yes, they're boring.
yeah.
yeah.
Good. Do you want to try the new and improved Zing doorbell?
You've got my attention.
Give it a go.
I'll give it a bloody good go.
Please hold still whilst I judge you. Do you moonlight as a retired geography teacher? Nice hat, trendy, if you're trying to blend in with a sack of potatoes. Nice jacket, mate. Did you borrow it from the local car boot sale? And those glasses, are you trying to see into the future with those massive lenses?
I lost Josh.
Nice hoodie, mate. Did you get it from the edgy teen section at the Gothic Superstore? And that haircut, did you let a toddler loose with the scissors?
Alright, let's add to you, Petal.
Blimey, mate, with that shiny bald head and the turnstile shirt, I'm not sure if you're here to rock out or check my train ticket. Did you point at the camera to make sure we didn't miss your one facial hairstyle decision?
Wow.
That was
Nice hairdo. Love. Looks like your hairbrush filed for divorce. And that outfit, wow, it's like a thrift shop exploded and you decided to wear everything at once. Are those necklaces, or are you preparing for a treasure hunt?
I'm a pirate. I like it. I'm offended, but I like it.
That's exactly what we want.
That's the kind of doorbell I want. Ring doorbell.
Yeah. Heard it here first. Ring doorbells.
All my homies hate ring doorbells.